out in my losers games, and then I went 1 and 2. So it was man.
You and I
this
are
season
the exact same problem.
This season for me is a research season. That's why I'm doing a lot of Mario. I'll probably go 100% Mario at Popular tomorrow. But then next season we'll turn it back up, and we'll try to have all the characters in cohesion. But anyway, there are no Marios here, no Clouds, no Yoshis. There's 2 PK kids, though.
Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have a Ness versus Lucas. We got Tiny Timbs, as he is in Braggett.
Oh, yo! I got new shoes for Christmas. Check these out.
Yo, me too.
Check these out. Check out these Vans.
Mine are the same ones I always get.
These Vans are dope.
Showing off our shoe collection as these gentlemen get ready to
I've been wearing,
start.
like, the same Converse for, like, a year and a half, and they're basically, like, about to die. They're on death's door, so I needed new shoes for, like, ever. So, never mind me.
All right,
we got PK kids here.
We do have the PK kids here. Steven Piscina, who I don't even know what to call him
You probably
anymore.
shouldn't say his actual name.
That's his tag. That's what they yell here. There's nothing I can do about that.
This is a button check, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This appears. Timbs?
Tiny Timbs.
Wait,
That's what I said.
He registered as Timbs?
Yes. He changes his tag every week. I don't even know what to call him.
All right, well, I'm calling him Semo. Or you can call him Gamerhead. You can call him Semo Panume. You can call him Darius Sucks Law. You can call him Tiny Timbs. Which I guess that's like a holiday-themed tag, right? A little bit?
I added the tiny because, you know, it is Christmas week. But
well,
normally, yeah.
Anyway.
And we got Borond on the other side. Borond's been making a little
Borond's
bit
had
of
the
noise
same tag for about
lately.
80 years.
Yep.
Well, game hasn't been around that long, but close enough. And it's going to be Lucas Ness. I am super... I don't think I've ever actually commentated PK Kid 1 versus PK Kid 2 in my life. So this should be quite interesting.
Well, there's a lot of crazy things that can happen. The neutral's a lot of spacing. Lucas has a lot better options from range. As you saw both of them as the game started. He has Zair and his version of PK Fire, which is slightly better. Ness, on the other hand, once he catches you in neutral, it's a lot easier for him to rack up a crazy amount of damage.
Right.
You know, one grab into down throw can result in some brutal, brutal amounts of damage.
Meanwhile, Borond is mixing up pretty hard, but then he hits 4 foreheads in the row there. That's a rough way to take 75% at the start of this.
Jeez, calm down, Jimmy Neutron.
That's exactly what you said. Like, as soon as Ness lands one hit, it's just going to be big damage.
Yeah, and Semo reading all the DIs with the same move. That Noggin and Ness is one of the better moves in the game, that up air.
It's the aerial Mario up smash. It's super strong. Although it's a little stale now, it's going to take Tiny Timbs here a couple more hits to get it unstale, but that's it shouldn't take particularly long, and it's still an incredibly effective KO move.
You might see some offstage shenanigans this game as well. Both of them recover with the up B, and both of them can steal the recovery with the down B. So a lot of possibility there. It's a little harder for Ness, I think, to steal it than it is for Lucas, because his has like a disjointed extension. Back
That's just gonna stray kill
from across the stage.
I think that is the definition of from downtown. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're absolutely right, especially when we're on Smashville. This is downtown Smashville, as that throw into up air connects for the combo kill, and we're going to have a one-stock game here.
Oh, man. Lucas has such... There's such violent things he can do out of grab, and he has such a safe, good tether grab. So that's a weird thing to say.
Semo's going off here, but I want to point out that Borond did the right thing by throwing out the Psy Magnet just to push Ness's combo away from him so he could take a second and recover.
That move has some really strange properties. Okay, here, Borond's going to make it out of the yo-yo trap and land back on the stage. He is sitting at 90%, kind of stuck here trying to find a way to like space out Semapunume, but he's just spacing more aggressively.
Back throw.
Turn around. No!
No rage. Pretty much the only reason that Borond is still alive. Great yo-yo, though.
That was fantastic.
That protected everything. Oh.
That was the trap he was looking for previously, I think, right? He was looking to get the PK Thunder with the charge yo-yo.
He was. Borond, I'd like to see him relax a little. He was going in at Semo that entire second stock and getting himself within grab range, not relying on the projectile, not relying on the Zair. You know, you got to feel out your opponent when you get the hard read, when you get the grab, when you get the up, like falling up air, then sure, you can start to try to combo him. But if you force it against Ness, he will make you pay, especially in this matchup.
Indeed. We are here on Palutena's Temple, the Omega of choice. And this is kind of the choice Omega in Chicago, if you're unaware. As an alternative for FD, because they have very similar properties. So here we are. It's going to be Borond opening things up a little bit here, looking for an aggressive dare. Not really able to find any reset out of it, though.
All right, good grab there for Borond. He goes for the back air. Just missed the good hitbox of back air.
I like the way Borond is boxing much better than this.
Oh,
no!
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Okay, we're good.
He's back, but that was so brutal there from Semo had that worked.
That was super aggressive, and that's Semo Punumi is no stranger to aggression, but he is a stranger to how to DI out of that down throw up air combo.
I believe it's readable.
Oh no, it's not true. Oh, it depends on the percent.
Yeah, he would. That looked like a pretty good percentage. Borond got there real fast.
My rule of thumb with Lucas combos is that Lucas players almost always assume that you're gonna DI out first, like just for like the entirety of it. So they always go for the reads like with assuming you'll DI out. Like that looked like I don't know which way Semo was DIing on that one.
Borond looking a lot better this game throughout. He hadn't gotten too aggressive yet. Semo has been smart about the moves. He hasn't been staling.
That was a free 10% on that heal.
It was, and it's allowing Borond to rack up a little more extra credit.
That 10% he healed kept him from dying to a back throw there, which that's the game of inches here in Smash.
What a great jab reset by Borond.
Like I said, he's boxing super well in this game. He's just finding his mix-ups here, and look at that. He just knows he knows his jab confirms when he lands a jab how to follow up, and when he lands a jab on shield how to mix up.
He does. Back throw, not quite gonna do it here.
Yep.
Not enough rage there for Semo.
Oh. Yep, this is Lucas. He has a kind of crazy recovery here.
Quite a lot of distance. Back throw, boys.
That seals the deal. And we're going to be on even stocks. The 88% is the lead that Borond has already worked up.
All right, Borond needs to not do this stock, what he did last game, stock 2, and get a little over-aggressive right after he loses a stock. He has a tendency to do that, although that was a really nice...
See there. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. See
the jab grab off the mix-up with the down tilt.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the DI. He DI'd in out of the...
Oh, yes.
Out of the down throw.
This was a higher percentage, but I think you may be right. Like, that's not true.
But you can see how, like, different the DI is when you DI in versus when you DI out. It, like, sends you at almost, like, 50 degrees different. And so that's why the Lucas players need to, like, know exactly where you're DIing. And that's going to be one of the plethora of Lucas's kill throws.
That was a sleek little way to get the kill. It was Zair into grab. So just throw the rope snake out twice real quick. And once the grab hits, it's all she wrote when you're at that much percent. So we're going to have a game 3.
The rope snake is incredibly powerful, especially after the buff it received in even 1.4, or is it 3? I don't remember which patch it was, but it did get a pretty substantial buff to its end lag, and it makes it much safer to be throwing that out willy-nilly.
So fun facts, on Big Mac's tier list, Semo has his own tier where he is Big Mac's worst matchup.
That is true. The Big Mac Semo matchup is a long storied history in Chicago Smash 4. We might see it later tonight, but we would have to rely on Timbs finding a win here in Game 3.
Right. Battlefield, definitely the right stage choice for Ness. Semo has a lot of really good combos off of the platforms, and the platforms are just high enough to mess up a lot of the Lucas down throw combos if you DI them right into the platform. Meanwhile, both characters, tend to fish for grab kills. It's just their most reliable kill on either side in a lot of regards.
That's why
Semo's is just more reliable, so you bring him to the bigger stage, right?
Yeah, I do agree with you. That's why I think the way this stage is going to work out. Ooh, that was a pretty ballsy grab. However, the Battlefield stage is going to keep Semo alive here, and he's looking for a sweet spot back air. Doesn't quite find it here on Borond off stage. But,
runs right into the little bat. But anywhere but Battlefield, that would have killed, I think.
And there it is.
I'm surprised we hadn't seen one of those until now, to be honest with you.
Borond's playing really well after the adjustment from Game 1. He is pretty much on point, but he will make it back here. This is Lucas. We've been fooled like 2 or 3 times by him not making it back, and then he just makes it back anyway, so...
All right, Borond wisely just gliding right up onto stage, not allowing Semo to get him back with the down B side magnet, because he was in a little bit of an awkward height there. and Semo was already in position. But Borond just not letting Semo breathe at all.
Oh! But then he challenged PK Thunder 2, and you know what my mom always says? Never challenge PK Thunder 2.
I think he tried to get the spike box and was off by just a little bit. But when you have the lead, I don't know if that risk was necessary. However, if he continues to play the way he has been, as we're seeing, he is continuing that. It may not matter.
Remember how Borond was approaching too much in Game 1? Now it's the reverse. Timbs has to approach, and whoever has to approach in this matchup appears to be the one who gets hit by the most hitboxes.
They're keeping Lucas alive in a lot of situations, particularly in this matchup. I do like Lucas in the matchup, and we're starting to see a lot of the reasons why.
Lucas is an interesting character in that way. He just kind of like has this super solid neutral. Just it's all about boxing, and then just trying to find those 1 or 2 kill combos. And like we said, the explosiveness of Ness has more or less disappeared.
Up throw, and that's going to do it. Borond takes the set 2-1 over Tiny Timbs.
Tiny Timbs gets pancaked, tossed into the lower bracket here at Ignition 63, and that's going to be, is that the first upset we've seen on stream?
Maybe. I do want to look at bracket. I wonder how happy Big Mac is about this, because if they were on a collision course...
I'm sure he's stoked. They almost always like end up on the same path. Like if Big Mac's like the 4, then Semo's like the 8 or 9.
Or the 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
Just because he hasn't played in a while. We'll seed him 11.
Or no, 4 doesn't play 8 or 9. 4 plays like 13, right?
Yeah, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Winner of that.
The 12, yeah, something like that. Whatever. Bracketology, whatever.